Yes. Jai Hind and hello everyone. Welcome back to Crack Grade B. This is Sunil Jangad, and in today's lecture we shall cover some of the miscellaneous questions, right? These questions are very important, very crucial, you can say, right, from your exam point of view. So miscellaneous questions will be there, and we shall cover all the concepts besides all these questions, right? So just inform me, are audio and video clear? Is everything okay? And kindly share this session with all your friends and invite them all, okay? In today's lecture, as I said, we are going to discuss miscellaneous questions. All the questions will be very important for you. So kindly share the session, invite your friends, and okay, let us start today's lecture. First question you have before you: the universe is still a mystery to our scientists because it is fairly too big to explore. Yes, what do you think of this sentence? First sentence you have, what do you think of this sentence? The universe is still a mystery to our scientists, okay? Because it is fairly too big to explore. You know what? Whenever we are talking, we are showing negative quality. Whenever we are showing any negative quality in that particular situation, we use an adverb, that is, that adverb must be two. After this adverb, any adjective or adverb will be there, any adjective or adverb, and after this two demands a conjunction to, and after that we use first form of the verb. This is the construction which is used whenever you want to show negative quality of a noun or pronoun in a sentence. We use adverb to and it demands a conjunction to with that, right? This is the concept, this is the application. And apart from this, apart from to, we also use an adverb, that is so, right? So that, okay, this is the combination. But in this sentence, you know it very well. Here it is said it is fairly too big to explore. Mean to say, to explore, it is impossible to explore. Reason behind k, it is too big, right? So this quality is negative to explore. So before this adjective we use adverb what? To. And this adverb demands what? It demands to. So fairly is a word, fairly is an adverb that is used in positive quality. It is used in positive quality, but here we are talking about negative quality. In negative quality we use to plus to. To demands a conjunction to, so that's why what we do in the sentence, just drop fairly. If you drop fairly, and as we know, fairly adverb is used to denote positive qualities, adjectives of positive qualities. If you want to highlight in that particular situation, we use adverb fairly. But here in this sentence, it is said कि the universe is too big to explore. यानी कि वो कहना चाहता है कि ये पूरा यूनिवर्स इतना बड़ा है कि उसको एक्सप्लोर नहीं किया जा सकता है, ठीक है? तो ये एक्सप्लोर ना किया जाना, बड़ा होना, उसकी वजह से एक्सप्लोर ना किया जाना, ये एक नेगेटिव क्वालिटी हो गई, जिसमें हम टू का यूज कर लेंगे. फेयरली पॉजिटिव क्वालिटी के लिए आता है, दैट्स व्हाई अपन क्या करेंगे, फेयरली को ड्रॉप कर देंगे, है ना? ओके, सेंटेंस. एंड नाउ यू हैव एन एरर इन पार्ट डी. You have an error in part D. Okay, next one is hardly as I stepped out of my house when I saw some policeman coming towards my house. Okay, you know, we have a concept, and the concept is, if a sentence starts with some of the adverbs, and adverbs are like hardly, scarcely, rarely, barely, no sooner, not so, never, neither, in no case, right? These are the adverbs. If you start a sentence with any of these adverbs in that particular situation, these adverbs demand inversion after that. Okay, these adverbs demand what? Inversion. You know inversion means what? Inversion means something like when verb is used before a subject, that particular construction, that particular structure is known as inversion, inverted form, or interrogative form. So these are the adverbs which demand inversion. Inversion means after helping verb we use helping verb, after helping verb subject, after subject main verb, and after that rest of the words. So you have to maintain this one. After adverb, helping verb subject, subject main verb, and this is called what? This is called inversion. This is called interrogative form. This is called inverted form, right? This is called interrogative form. You have to maintain this one. Okay, this sentence, in this sentence you have an adverb hardly, and make it sure hardly always demands a conjunction when or before. Hardly demands a conjunction when or before. So already you have appropriate conjunctions, but this is the concept of inversion. This adverb demands a helping verb, and helping verb will be what? This stepped. This stepped is the second form. In past we use helping verb did. So sentence will be like, hardly did I step. Hardly did I step out of my house when I saw some policeman coming towards my house. And you know, if the first clause is in past tense, if the first clause is in past tense, second clause will also be in the past tense, and the last chapter which we discussed was tense. In that particular chapter we have covered this concept already. So hardly demands an inversion. So if you apply like this, if you speak like this, if you write like this, sentence will be okay, and you have an error in part A. You have an error in part A. Okay, next one is, the next sentence is, these vegetables which are grown here are cheap in cost and rich of vitamin. Okay, in this sentence, you know, concept is what? The concept is, if ever such two words as take different prepositions are connected by and, in that particular situation we use prepositions with both the words, right? I said if ever such two words as take different prepositions are connected by and, we use prepositions separately. We use preposition with both the words. Like here we have an adjective, and the adjective is what? Cheap. And another adjective is what? Rich, right? And these two adjectives are connected by and. This is the conjunction. So the concept is both the words, both the adjectives demand a separate preposition, and make it sure we always speak like cheap in. Cheap in means to be of little value. Cheap in means to be of little value, and rich in means to be abundant of. To be abundant of. So this word adjective demand cheap in. Same thing apply here. This word rich adjective demands a preposition in. So drop off, or you can say replace off with in. If you speak like, these vegetables which are grown here are cheap in cost and rich in vitamin. If you speak like this, sentence will be okay, and you have an error in part D. Part D has an error. Okay, next sentence. It must be noted that one of these man's daughter was hanged to death during the fight for freedom. This is a good sentence. Okay, in this sentence what we can notice, it must be noticed. Okay, passive voice, must, be base verb, third form. That one of demands a plural noun. Okay, you know, in this sentence we have a noun daughter, right? And the possession on daughter is of what? The possession on daughter is of man. This is the plural noun. So it means कि this is the daughter of plural persons. So it is never possible कि there is a daughter of different people, right? A son or daughter can be of only one man or one woman. right? A person can't belong to two different man or two different woman, right? So यहाँ पे सेंटेंस क्या कहना चाह रहा है, सेंटेंस में उसने कहा कि इट मस्ट बी नोटेड दैट वन ऑफ दीज मैंस डॉटर, डॉटर के ऊपर पोजेशन है मैंस का, ठीक है, और वर्ड है एम प्लूरल है, राइट? तो एक से ज्यादा आदमियों की एक डॉटर नहीं हो सकती है, राइट? डॉटर होगी किसी एक आदमी की ही डॉटर होगी, राइट? लेकिन वन ऑफ के चलते नाउन क्या आएगा, प्लूरल आएगा। तो सेंटेंस को यदि आप सही करना चाहते हैं, ठीक है, अब हैंग टू डेथ ड्यूरिंग द फाइट फॉर फ्रीडम किसको किया गया है, डॉटर को। तो हम क्या कहेंगे, वन ऑफ द डॉटर्स, वन ऑफ अपने साथ प्लूरल नाउन चाहता है, वन ऑफ द डॉटर्स, राइट? डॉटर्स प्लूरल होगा, इन डॉटर्स में से किसको हैंग किया गया, वन को, राइट? और ये डॉटर्स किसकी हैं, वन ऑफ द डॉटर्स, ये जो एक डॉटर है तो हम क्या कहेंगे, वन ऑफ द डॉटर्स ऑफ अ मैन, राइट? इस तरीके से यदि आप बोलते हैं, ठीक है, डॉटर्स में से वन, और ये वन डॉटर किसकी रही थी, इस मैन की रही थी। इफ यू स्पीक लाइक दिस सेंटेंस विल बी ओके एंड यू हैव एन एरर इन पार्ट सी पार्ट में आपकी एरर हो जाएगी। समझने की बात ये थी, डॉटर्स, मैंस डॉटर्स, डॉटर बोला गया, मीन टू से बहुत सारे आदमी और उनकी एक डॉटर, जो कि इम्पॉसिबल है, राइट? डॉटर्स में से बहुत सारे में से एक को हैंग किया गया, और ये एक जो है इसका रिलेशन किससे है, मैन से है। अप्लाई किए, सी पार्ट में आपकी एरर हो गई है। मूव टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन। ही इज द फाइनेस्ट एंड मोस्ट इंटेलिजेंट मैन दैट आई हैव एवर मेट। ओके, here in this sentence the concept is what, the concept is if two qualities of a single person or thing are connected by and, use article before the first quality, not before the second one. Again, if I say, if two qualities of a single person or thing are connected by and, use article before the first quality, not before the second. So if you just apply it in the sentence, we have a person and the person is what, he, okay? We have a single person, he, and this person's two different qualities like fineness, this is the adjective first quality, this quality belongs to this person, he, and second quality is what, intelligent, this is the second quality, and this quality also belongs to this man, he, okay? And two qualities of a single persons are connected by and, this and is a conjunction. The concept is use article before the first quality. First quality demands an article, but the second quality, this most intelligent, this is the superlative degree adjective, we don't use article before the second quality, okay? You already don't have any article, sentence is okay, that I have ever met in my life so far, sentence is okay, no error, this sentence has no any error. So if you just apply article the here, if you apply article the here, it will be wrong, okay? So if there is no any article before the second quality, it means that's fine, okay? Man that I have ever met, and make it sure if you find words like that I have ever met, it means here I'm going to compare this person with all persons that I have ever met. And if there is comparison between among more than two, we use an adjective of superlative. Finest is also adjective of superlative degree. Most intelligent is also an adjective of superlative degree, and both are connected by and this so far demands present perfect. In 10th chapter I told you कि many of the adverbs like yet, so far, just now, up to now, up till now, lately, recently, by now, these are the words which demand present perfect, and because of this adverb you already have present perfect. Have is the helping verb and met is the third form of the verb, main verb, right? So sentence is okay, you have no error is in the sentence, okay? There is no any error. I was used to go to church on Sunday when I was in Mumbai. Okay, in this sentence, it is all about past habits. And you know it very well. Whenever we talk about past habits, we always use past indefinite tense. Okay, either second form of the verb, or to show past habits, we use a modal auxiliary verb that is used to, right? And here, if you just talk about, this is also past and this used to is also past. This is also used, this model is also used to show past habits. So if you have used to show past habits, in that case we don't need any was. And why we drop only was, why we don't drop used to? The reason behind ke we know this modal auxiliary verb always demand first form of the verb main verb. This is the first form of the main verb and you already have, but with this was we don't need any main verb. Reason behind, this was is already a main verb, so that's why you will have to drop was and sentence will be fine. To show past habits we use a modal auxiliary verb used to. Okay, move to the next sentence. If you work hard you will have the most excellent command on of the English language. Okay, you know, in this sentence we have an adjective excellent. This is the adjective, and in English we have many adjectives which are called non-comparable adjectives, right? I said in English we have some of non-comparable adjectives uh, before which we don't use any comparative degree like more or most, any superlative degree most. We don't use uh, any adjective before, because reason behind, I said these are non-comparable adjectives. What are the adjectives like? If I say adjectives like unique, perfect, excellent, measure, minor, right, and unmatched, unparalleled, solar, lunar, milky, full, half, right, complete, whole, these are the adjectives, and these are some of the adjectives which are non-comparable. So in exams, in most of the cases, examiner give any superlative degree before that, you have to drop will have you have to drop superlative degree most and drop article the. And in case of excellent, we are getting a vowel sound, and to denote vowel sound we use article and over there. So sentence will be like, if you work hard you will have an excellent command of English language. Sentence will be fine. Now I said some of the non-comparable adjectives we have, before which we don't use any comparative degree like more, any superlative degree like most. You will have to drop them, and examiner usually give error by putting such words like more or most. So beware of such non-comparable adjectives. Don't use any degree adjective before them, and words like I said unique, perfect, excellent, measure, minor, and after that you can say full or empty or unmatched, unparalleled, uh, round, circular, rectangular, right, and solar, or these are the words some, right? So drop the most, and because of vowel sound we use article and over there. And you have an error in part B. You have an error in part B. Okay, next sentence. He is too intelligent to handle the situation in a successful manner. Okay, as I said, this adverb to and this conjunction to is used in negative qualities. To denote negative qualities we use this construction, but here we have a word intelligent, and as we know this word always denotes to a positive quality. To be intelligent is not a negative quality to handle any situation in successful manner. It is always positive. So whenever you talk about adjective of positive degree, adjective of positive quality, in that case we don't use an adverb to. In place of to we use what? Very adverb will be there, sentence will be fine, and you have an error in part A. These are the most important concepts, my dear. I'm telling you, I'm describing all these sentences which are very important from your exam point of view, whatever you are preparing for RBI grade B or any of the banking exam, right? These are the most repeated concepts in exams, in various exams. So sentence will be like, he is very intelligent to handle the situation. To be intelligent to handle the situation, to be intelligent is the positive quality. We never use to before positive quality, or in case of positive qualities we have an adverb very in that particular situation. Okay, move to the next one. The next sentence is, it was almost 10 years ago. Okay, because of this adverb ago means backward from the present, or backward from the present will be simple past, past indefinite. We already have a past indefinite second form. It means this is fine, this is okay. Since, okay, as we know, since, yes, and after this since we have a second form of the verb, right? This is also in past indefinite, this is also in past indefinite. And I told you one concept in 10th chapter, कि before since we use present perfect tense, we use present perfect tense, right? And after since we use past indefinite tense, right? I told it to you. So if you just want to apply it in the sentence, you will find K, to make it present perfect, it has been must be there, and we don't use present perfect tense with ago. And to maintain this one, you will have to make it past indefinite. This is already past indefinite, but as we know, if you just write has been over there, and this word ago denotes to backward from the present, and we don't use present perfect before, in case of ago we don't use present perfect. So it means in each and every condition you need to replace this conjunction, and if you want to replace this conjunction, then we know we have a conjunction after, and this conjunction after always demands past perfect after that. So if you just say, if you use past perfect, sentence will be like had written. And if you speak like this, sentence will be, it was almost 10 years ago after he had written a letter to me. Mean to say, initially he did what? He had written a letter. This is the first activity which happened in past, and this is the second activity which happened in past. And we know a concept that if two actions happen in past tense, the action which happens earlier comes under past perfect tense, and the action which happens later comes under past indefinite tense. In last chapter I told you this concept many times, right? Many times we discussed this concept of past tense. Two different activity, action which happens earlier comes under past perfect, action which happens later comes under past indefinite tense. Are you getting my point? Yes guys, are you getting everything? Move to the next one. In my book, truth and purity are essential for moral character, and these are the two of the cherished living values. Yes, what do you think of this sentence? Okay, let me explain. In my book, this is phrase, okay, truth and purity, singular subject connected by and, plural verb will be there, and this linking verb is followed by a complement. Essential is an adjective, right? And make it sure, this adjective essential demands a preposition to with it. It demands a preposition to. So sentence will be what? Sentence will be like, in my book, truth and purity are essential to moral character, and these are the two of the cherished living values, right? So sentence will be okay. You have an error in part B. B has an error. Part B has an error. Okay. Next sentence is, their frequent visits to the site keeps. Okay. Subject verb agreement, what it says, the subject of this sentence is plural. It is said their frequent visits. This is the plural noun, and if the subject of the sentence is plural, accordingly you have to maintain verb accordingly that. You have to maintain a verb accordingly that Plural subject always demands a plural verb, and to make this verb plural, drop S, sentence will be fine. You have an error in part B. You have an error in part B. Their frequent visits to the site keep the labor force always alert and their toes, right? So B has an error. Okay, I earn less than him, so I earn less than him. Okay, the concept is, if conjunctions like as or then, if conjunctions like as or then are followed by a pronoun, and if this pronoun is compared with subject, here this conjunction is followed by a pronoun him, right? This is the objective case, and this pronoun is compared with what? Subject. This is the earn is a verb, and this is the subject. So concept is, if a pronoun which is followed by as or then is compared with subject, in that particular situation we use a pronoun of subjective case. So pronoun of subjective case will be what? He. And if you speak like I earn less than he, sentence will be okay, and error is in part A. You have an error in part A. This is also a very important concept. If a conjunction which is followed by as or then and compared with a subject, we use a subjective case, and if it is compared with an object, we use an objective case. For example, if I say father trusts you, father trusts you more than me. In this sentence, we know it very well. Again, we have a conjunction and we have a pronoun after this conjunction. This is the subjective case. This is the objective case. And now this pronoun is compared with what? With you. And this word you is an object after this verb. We know it very well. Father before verb, this is subject. You is an object. And it is said, father trusts you more than me. Mean to say, this I or me is compared with you. This is object. So if you compare this pronoun with an object, in that particular situation we use an objective case. Now we shall drop I. Sentence will be, father trusts you more than me. And in this sentence, this pronoun is compared with subject. If comparison is with subject, we use subjective case, he will be there. And if the comparison is with an object, we use an objective case, right? So move to the next sentence. This one is, okay, this is a sentence which was derived from the Hindu newspaper, May 16. Torrential rainfall. Torrential, means what? What is the meaning of torrential? It means heavy rainfall and strong winds lashed. This is the second form of the verb. This is the past activity, you can say. Torrential rainfall and strong winds lashed several Kerala districts on Sunday. Okay, this is the past moment. This is the past moment. Okay, under the influence of cyclone Tokte, causing extensive damage to crops and buildings and forced district administration. Okay, in this, after this conjunction and, this is the verb. This is the verb, first form of the verb. And as we know, we are talking about past action, past activity. And whenever we talk about past action or past routines or past frequent action, past permanent action, in that particular situation, we use simple past tense or past indefinite tense. So if you just want to improve the sentence, apply second form of the verb, and now it will be what? Forced. And forced district administration to relocate more people to relief camps. And now you will have an error in part D. Part D. This is A, this is B, this is C, and this is, you can see, this is part D. So error is in part D. Done. Here You can just make a part D, right? Error is in part D. Okay, next sentence. How dare you to face customers like them? This is the interrogative sentence, and make it sure. Now we are talking about a word dare, and same case happens with a modal auxiliary verb need. And if you talk about dare or need, if the sentence is interrogative, in interrogative sentence this is WH word adverb, right? In interrogative sentence, dare and need will be modal auxiliary verb. After this modal, this is subject, and make it sure modal auxiliary verbs always demand a first form of the verb main verb. So this 2 plus V1 is an infinitive. This 2 plus V1 is an infinitive, and in the sentence we require a bare infinitive. So to make this bare infinitive, you will have to drop 2, right? And as we know, this modal demand a first form of the verb main verb. So sentence will be like, how dare you face customers like them, and you have an error in part B. Okay, next sentence. His blonde long hair, problems in your life, but none of them will harm you even in the least. Okay, in this sentence the concept is we have a noun here. Before this noun, you have an adjective long, right? Qualitative adjective. Another qualitative adjective is blonde, right? Make it sure whenever you have more than one adjectives, more than one qualitative adjectives before a noun. So these adjective must be in a proper sequence, right? These must be in proper sequence. What is the sequence actually? Initially we use what? Initially we use size, after that shape, age, color, quality, material, okay, nationality and material. Nationality you can say, or you can say origin, and after that material plus noun, plus noun. This one will be the noun, and before this noun you will have different adjectives in this proper sequence. This is the noun, right? Okay, and this material, this is an adjective. Nationality or origin, or you can say size, shape, age, color, quality, nationality or origin, and seventh one is material, right? So if you just apply it in the sentence, here we have this word long denotes to what? This is what? This is pure, you can say size, okay? This is an adjective denoting size, okay? This is the size, and this is blonde, this is color. And as we know, before noun initially we use size, and after that we use what? Color. So if you want to improve the sentence, it will be like his long blonde hair. This long is size, this is color. Sentence will be like that. And now you have an error in part A. Error is in part A. For example, if I say another sentence, you can say, I bought a big, round, new, black, nice, American wooden table yesterday. You have an example. Okay, in this sentence, it is quite clear. This big is size, this is shape, this is age, this is color, nice is quality, American is origin, wooden is material, and this is the noun. This is the proper sequence. This is the proper sequence, and in most of the exams, any of these two or three adjectives are being given, right? Any of these two or three adjectives uh, um, have given or are given, so you have to maintain them in a proper sequence. Sentence will be nice. Okay, we are going directly to Mumbai, so we will not be able to meet you. Okay, in this sentence, we have a word directly, and the this word directly is an adverb, and the meaning of directly is suddenly, right? Suddenly. We have another adverb that is direct. Here, directly. Another word is direct. This is also adverb, and it means without any stop. Without any stop. Without any stop or without any mediator, right? Seedhe, without any stop, bina ruke, right? So sentence is, we are going direct to Mumbai. Direct to Mumbai means without any stop. Means, just suppose your flight take off from Delhi, and it direct goes to Mumbai without any stop, without any mediator. You direct go to Delhi, you direct go to Mumbai, right? Okay, so same thing here. Suddenly we don't go anywhere. It is not saying कि we are going suddenly to Mumbai. Not. We are going direct to Mumbai without any stop. So replace this adverb directly with direct. And error will be in part B. Sentence is, we are going direct to Mumbai, so we will not be able to meet you. So we will not be able to meet you. Okay, next sentence is, initially I could not understand anything, but when he explained it to me second time, I dawned upon it dawned upon me. Dawn upon dawn upon means to understand. Okay. Initially I could not understand anything, but when he explained it to me second time. Okay, you know what is the error? This is the word, time is the noun, and this word is second. Second, this word is ordinal number, you can say. This is ordinal number, and make it sure, I think you know it very well. Ordinals are preceded by article the. Ordinals are preceded by article the, definite article. So sentence will be like, explain it to me the second time. And one more thing, this could is in the past tense, right? This explained is also past tense, and this dawned upon, this one is also past tense. And the concept was, if first clause is in past tense, rest clauses will also be in the past tense. It is already maintained, tense is already maintained, but the concept is ordinals are preceded by article the. Ordinal numbers, I said, are like first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and by doing this you can go up to last, right? Last word. This is also ordinal number. But if you just say 1 2 3 up to infinity, right, these are cardinal numbers. And third one is multiplicatives, which are always in multiples, like single, double, triple, right? These are multiplicatives. But whenever it comes to article, definite article the is used before ordinals, not before cardinals or multiplicatives. We are talking about ordinals. Ordinals are preceded by definite article the. So sentence will be fine, and you have an error in part C. Okay, the next sentence is, he respects you less than I. Okay, same thing is here. Here word then is a conjunction if a pronoun is followed by then or as, and if it is compared with an object. This word you is an object. As we know, respects is a verb. After verb we use object. Before verb we use subject. If this pronoun is compared with object, we use objective case. I is a subjective case. In place of this objective case, me will be there. Sentence will be fine. And now you have an error in part B. Yes, are you getting my point? Yes, guys. Are you getting everything? Everything? Just leave a comment. Next sentence is, you had better not to have any association with the persons like him. Okay, this word had better. This word is semi-modal, you can say. These are marginal auxiliary verbs or semi-modal. Why we call them semi-modal? The reason behind, these words are not out of the entire list of modal auxiliary verbs, because we have a list of modal auxiliary verbs and these are 13 in number. What are the modal auxiliary verbs? Can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, used to, ought to, must, need and dare. These are modal auxiliary verbs, but these are semi-modal or marginal auxiliary verbs which are not out of that list of modal auxiliary verb, but these indirectly these words acts as a modal. Reason behind this, had better always shows the sense of should. It is used to show suggestion. Words like had better, had rather, would better, would rather, these are the semi-modals. And all modal auxiliary verbs demand first form of the verb. This is the first form of the verb. So to make this V1, we just make this infinitive bare. If you just drop preposition to, and if you speak like you had better not have any association with the persons like him, sentence will be fine and you have an error in part B. Error is in part B. Okay, move to the next one. We need some artisans for the repairing work because the utmost walls of this house. Okay, it is said walls, utmost walls of this house, right? It is said. Just a minute. Okay, the sentence is, it is said the utmost walls of this house. So this walls is the noun, and before this noun you have an adjective of superlative degree, right? And adjective is utmost. You know, we have adjectives like outer. This is adjective outer, comparative degree, and another an adjective of comparative degree is utter. Superlative degree, this is the positive degree, out. This is the positive degree. This is comparative to comparative degree. It has, out has two different comparative degrees, right? And the superlative degree, two different superlative degrees like outermost and utmost. Both are adjectives of superlative degree which are derived from an adjective out. Okay, these four words, two comparative degrees, two superlative degrees. Outer means external. Outer denotes the sense of external, right? And this outermost also has the same meaning, that is external, right? And this word utter, utter means complete. Utter denotes the sense of complete, right? And this utmost shows the sense of greatest. Utmost means greatest, right? So if you just apply, make it sure walls can't be of utmost, greatest. Walls can't be of greatest. Walls of this house, it means it is talking about external walls of the house. So in place of superlative degree utmost, we don't need utmost here. To make this sentence meaningful, we demand an adjective, but as per requirement, as per sense, we need an adjective outermost. Outermost will deliver the entire meaning, will deliver the complete meaning. So replace this adjective outermost, utmost with outermost, and now sentence will be fine. We need some artisans for the repairing work because the outermost walls of this house are badly damaged because of earthquake, right? So now the sentence is in, error is in part C. Error is in part C. Okay, move to the next one. Next sentence is, the officer is angry on the clerk for not attending to work. Okay, the concept is, we have some adjectives like angry, annoy, angry, annoy. In prepositions, I told you of this concept. I told you this concept. Angry, annoy, vexed, exasperated. These are the adjectives, right? These are the adjectives, and these adjectives demand two different prepositions, right? If you talk about persons, then make it sure angry with someone, angry with someone. Person mean to say someone. With someone, at something. We speak like this, at something. This concept will be applied. Sentence will be like, angry with someone at something. Okay, if you just go through the sentence, here we have an adjective angry, and after this adjective we have a person, someone. This is person. So in case of person, this word angry demands a preposition with. So sentence will be like, the officer is angry with the clerk for not attending to the work. And you will have error in part B. Error is in part B. Are you getting my point? Okay, move to the next one. The next sentence is, it is true that you have performed well this time and we hope you to exceed in future. Okay, it is true that you have performed well this time. Okay, and we hope you to exceed in future. Okay, in this sentence, you know, this verb exceed, this verb exceed is a transitive verb, and after transitive verb we demand an object, and object will be it. Sentence will be like, it is true that you have performed well this time and we hope you to exceed it. What it? You have performed well this time. Sentence will be like, it is true that you have performed well this time and we hope you to exceed it in future. Sentence, in this sentence, error will be in part C. Okay, so next question is, I'm enough fortunate. Okay, this is also one of the important concepts. This word fortunate is an adjective. Why it is adjective? As you know, this verb, linking verb, linking verbs are followed by a complement. Okay, remember one thing, if you want to improve your language, your English to a good level, then you must be familiar with basics or fundamentals of English, right? Make it sure, guys, if you don't have good basics or fundamentals of English, then you will always face so many troubles, so many problems while dealing with such sentences or while dealing with your comprehension part, you will face so many problems. If you really want improvement, then make your fundamentals good, make your fundamentals just in right directions, right? Then only you can feel ki, okay, you are learning. In absence of basics of English, you will just cram the things, you will just cram, or you are doing practice without any result like that. Okay, so always just focus ki what is what is the origin of that particular language, how a sentence designed, or what is the construction, what is pattern, what is the sequence, or what is the place of different parts of speech, right? Noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, article, what is their role and what is their accurate place. If you don't know such things, then you will always fluke, or you are doing hard work without any result, or without any goal or target. This is something like, okay, so always make your concepts, basic things, fundamentals strong. Then only you can consider कि you are in right direction. So this fortunate is an adjective, and I said linking verbs are followed by a complement. Complement can normally be a noun, pronoun, or adjective. So this word fortunate is adjective, and this word enough is an adverb. Make it sure enough can be adjective as well as adverb, but make sure in presence of adjective, this word will always, enough will always be adverb. And in entire English, enough is the only adverb that is used after its adjective of positive degree. Adverb enough is used after its adjective of positive degree. Sentence will be like, I am fortunate enough to get your support at this crucial and precarious phase of my life. Error will be in part A. Okay, next question. Now a new but extremely experienced and ever so intelligent officer has been appointed to investigate. This word investigate is a transitive verb, and transitive verbs are not followed by preposition. Drop in. Reason behind, we know it very well. Look into is called, look into is equal to investigate. Look into is equal to investigate. This look is intransitive verb, this is preposition, and intransitive verb plus preposition makes it transitive verb. So investigate is a transitive verb. Transitive verbs are followed by object, and in most of the cases transitive verbs are not followed by prepositions. You will have to drop preposition. Now sentence will be fine. Yes, when he was engrossed in his studies, a thief entered into. This entered is also a transitive verb. This transitive verb is not followed by any preposition. Drop into. Drop into. Sentence will be fine. Part C has an error. So these are some miscellaneous questions. And now I think it's enough for today. And I just keep my finger as I keep my finger crossed for you, and keep sharing these sessions with your friends, your relatives. You have your classes of English from Monday to Friday at 4 p.m. right? So be here at 4 p.m. And tomorrow we shall try to discuss some of the vocabulary, right? And I think it's enough. And take care. Bye bye. Love you all. And thank you very much.